Alright, this week's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to recap what I've been working on for the month of January. Sometimes as an illustrator, and especially when I'm using digital artwork, creating digital artwork, it's a little bit like, what did I do? What did I make? Do I have anything to show for it? So, stay tuned and we will start flipping through all the stuff that I got done this month. I have a few things I can't show, but yeah, most of it. So, see you in a minute. Also, if you would like to have a little more like behind the scenes how I work through things every month, you can join my Patreon. There are two tiers. There's a tip jar tier and a artist and makers tier. And the artist and makers tier gives more in-depth on how I do things, like how I create my art, whether it be a sketchbook or digital art. Yeah, so if you are interested in that, you can click the link in the description box below to go to my Patreon. But let's get looking at what I did in January. January is always a little crazy month for me because it seems like it is the month that is the longest of the year. I know everybody says that. So what I got up to, one, was I took the patterns that I created. Let's clean up this table a little bit. I took the patterns that I created last year and created notebooks, little mini notebooks, and they're going to go in my shop in the next week or so. These need to be corner rounded, but so what I'm doing is I literally have been making my patterns into notebook covers, and they are hand stitched. I like the hand stitched look. But yeah, I made these. It's really been a little bit on the cold side to be out in the studio this month. So pretty much I've been working in my house mostly. So the days I have been out here have been a little more productive for things. At least I've tried to be productive. I also had t-shirt orders to produce and things like that. But other than that, most of my work has been pretty much digital this month. But I did create these, and I'm really happy about that. They're going to be in sets, so they're not going to be, you know, like one-offs. Like you'll get a set of two, so say you'll get the two ice creams. So you'll get a yellow and a pink ice cream. You'll get this one, and there's another one that you'll get with this one. Then you have the eucalyptus ones. You'll have a blue one and a green one. There's the orange, which will go with the tropical. You have the watermelons and strawberries. Let's see, let me pull these out and let's see the other ones. You have these two will go together. This one with this one. These two, and yeah, I think these are all duplicates now. But yeah, so your sets will be dots and stripes. These two, the spring florals, watermelons and strawberries, so berry melon, tropical with the oranges. You have the eucalyptus and the ice cream. So yeah, these will be coming to the shop soon. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. I have done some sketchbook work this month. Let's pull this out of the frame. I've done some sketchbook work this month. And this one, this is my Wyoming. We went to Wyoming back in the first full week of August. We went to Wyoming, or the last week of July, first week of August. So yeah, I added two sketches in here for that. This one, it's a Royal Talens sketchbook, and I've just been working through some of the pictures that I took. Just whenever I feel like it. You know, that's the fun of having multiple sketchbooks. I have plenty of time, or plenty of sketchbooks to go through. So that's what these are. Sorry for the blinds lighting, but that's the best lighting I could get today. So I did the Yellowstone National Park sign and the general store. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to add color to these or just add like more detail with pen ink, probably. My next sketchbook let's see, got my in here. So I did, I had a drawing challenge this month. I really fell off the wagon, so I didn't even keep up with it. Not in, for the prompts that is, but I did draw every day. So I had my Happy New Year, the tree. This one I decided to document the week between Christmas and New Year's because it really was a crazy week. I was pretty sick. And then the week after New Year's, I got sick again. Yeah, so that's one reason. These are some of the prompts from the Create January. And then I did this one, which was the coloring sheet for January for Patreon. Yeah, so this was growth, change, dream, tree, happy. Yeah, so I did get some. And then I decided I didn't feel like drawing, really. So what I did was I just took a ruler and drew lines. This is the width of my ruler, this way and this way. And then I just dissected the squares and turned them into little triangles and just used my polychromos pencils on that page. So that took about an evening because I was trying to really get a lot of color. About an evening watching TV. And then I've been creating videos for my YouTube, so I've done that all month. I swatched all of my watercolor pans that I have and came up with this color palette that works well for me. They mix well and all that. I'm not going to go into that. You can see that. I'll link that video in the cards above and in the description box below. This is was choosing watercolors for my travel palette. So yeah, that was that. And then I have been creating a lot on my iPad. So I created this. I do digital portraits, and I created this one. I created a few, but this is the only one I printed out. These are actually my nephews and my niece. So yeah, that's that one I created. Like I said, I did 4 digital portraits this month, but I haven't printed them out. I don't always print them out. That one I printed out because of who are in it. Then I was creating patterns for this month. This is for a project I'm working on. So I'm going to keep my hand over that, but I will, show you these. I was playing around with some patterns in Procreate and created these and the butterfly. So those, I'm just adding things to my portfolio during the slow times. Hold on a second. I also created, now these are all in my shop. These are custom bookmarks that you can order in my shop, and they're laminated. They come laminated, so there's different ones you can choose. I laminated, I put them back to back, so just so it would be easier for me to photograph them. So you have the blue, the pink, you have a green, and then there's this save the date, and this one, birthday invitations for boy, girl, more save the date designs, another pink baby, and then another save the date. And then I did these are custom bookmarks that I created for someone, and they have a church small groups book club, and it was chapter chat chicks, and they wanted a scripture. They sent the logo, and I turned the logo into a repeating pattern for the back of the bookmarks. So if you need custom bookmarks like this, I can do them as well. So these were just some of the extras that I saved for myself. And now back into digital art. This one took me almost 10 hours from start to finish. I really enjoyed creating it. There's a video on my channel that shows you how I created this one. This one was very detailed. I did a week of no TV, no streaming. Well, I had YouTube on in the background, but most of the time it was music. And I created this piece using the brushes from Vision Flourish. You can see how I did it over in my last video from last week. But yeah, like this is the one I printed out prior to fixing that one, fixing the word joy. But yeah, there's lots of detail in this one, and I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. My background, my actual degree, I do have an art degree, but it's in residential and commercial design. And so creating interiors is just really fun to me. And so I did add little things that are, you know, unique to me. Like I have these little succulents. I always have a cup of coffee that ends up going cold. And I always have pots of pens. Even if I have 2 pair of scissors on my desk, I will be looking for a pair of scissors. Never fails. And my bullet journal, a hair clip, little things that are me. Like, I used to wear glasses. I don't wear them anymore. But, you know, little things. Little Easter eggs in that one that make it me. And, oh, also, I signed this in a very unique way. I signed it with my initials. Right there on the board. I put it up on my Facebook, and I said, you know, can you find the things in it that are me, and can you find my signature? And people were literally looking, like zooming in, trying to find my actual signature, and I put my initials. So yeah, there's that one. So that one took me, that was last week, like 2 weeks ago, by the time you see this video, that I did that one. And this is the one I've been working on this week, and it's pretty much done. I think I'm done now that I've printed it out. I really like it. What I did was created the scene, and then I took images that I had already designed, like this piece here, and stuff I'd already done, and put it in the image to give it, you know, a lot more detail. Like, you can buy this happy birthday card on my website. This is a sticker design, and I put it on the mug. There's the illustration of my nephews and niece. This is a illustrated recipe I did. Little Monticello, Georgia thing here. And then the patterns that I've created, I put them on the, like, this is the notepad, so you can see the notepad in different places. And then I had done a color swatch on Procreate and put that in. But yeah, this has got lots of little details. You'll be able to see it more. You'll see it better on Instagram. By the time this video has went up, it'll be on Instagram. But yeah, there's my signature right there. I try to hide it in different places. It's more fun that way. It reminds me of the hidden pictures pages in the Highlights magazine when I was a kid. I used to love hidden pictures and trying to find all the objects. And so that's what this one is. But I'm also going to turn this into a coloring sheet for my Patreon. Which reminds me, the illustration in here, I also took this and redrew it on Procreate and created it into a full coloring sheet. I did not print that one out. But that was one of the things I did this month. So I drew it in the sketchbook, took a picture of it, and redrew it and refined it in Procreate and made it into a coloring sheet. But yeah, this is the coloring sheet for February on Patreon, or either this one. One of these will be the coloring sheet for the month, and then I don't know which one will be for, if one will go up for March. But yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this. I hope you enjoyed looking at a little bit of what I do in a month. It actually makes me realize I actually did more than I thought I did. So yeah, I feel a little more productive. So that's a good thing. So I will see you soon. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe so you can see new videos as I do them each month. And I would love to know which piece that I did this month was your favorite. And I will see you soon. Bye.